Hello. I would like to dive into the troubling topic of the history of big tobacco, from questionable research to deceptive marketing tactics. This industry has shaped much more than just smoking habits. Let's start with our so called independent research. Back in the day, big tobacco funded studies that conveniently concluded smoking wasn't harmful. Surprise, it turns out these studies lacked independence and credibility, serving more as a smokescreen than scientific truth. Remember those ads boasting about filtered cigarettes being safer? Well, it turns out they weren't much better. The filters gave a false sense of security, making smokers believe they were reducing health risks when in reality the dangers persisted. Now let's talk about their target tactics. Big Tobacco strategically marketed to low income neighborhoods and communities of color, exploiting vulnerabilities and addiction rates. It was deliberate and they just wanted to hook more consumers, regardless of how those consumers would be affected. Another push that they made were menthols to black neighborhoods, which I'm not sure if you know this, but menthols are more addictive than regular cigarettes, which makes such a vulnerable population guaranteed to be more addicted. Eventually, justice caught up with them. In 1999, states sued Big Tobacco, demanding compensation for healthcare costs incurred due to smoking related illnesses. These lawsuits led to massive settlements, forcing Big Tobacco to pay billions and change their ways. Out of their lawsuits came something positive: the Truth Initiative and Truth.com. These campaigns exposed the lies, educating people about the risks of smoking and holding big tobacco accountable for their actions. The Truth.com is a very popular. You've probably seen a Truth.com ad. One of their most recent popular ads is Toxic Therapy from My Vape, and they have a bunch of other ones. But one of my favorite ads they had was one that where they cooperated with local black activists and they shared a quote that I knew nothing about, and it goes, and this is a tobacco executive, by the way. We don't smoke this shit. We just sell it. We reserve the right to smoke for the young, the poor, the black, and the stupid. Very charming. So, as we reflect on the history of such evil business practices, I would like to remind everyone the power of education and transparency. Big Tobacco's story serves as a reminder to question what we're told and advocate for the truth in all industries. Thanks for listening to my presentation.